Hello and welcome to the Legacy Crusaders YouTube channel. This is Benji and I'm here with CJ. Say what up, CJ.
What up?
Alright, so CJ is going to show us how to play Eldlich today, but our Eldlich build is going to play Dragoon. Ooh, Dragoon. So the first time we did How to Eldlich on the channel, we did basic generic stun Eldlich. This is before like Synchro Eldlich and Invoked Eldlich, before people had like solved it briefly after we did the video. So there's been quite a few requests for Eldlich or variants of Eldlich, Zoo Eldlich, and so on. I actually recorded Zoo Eldlich, that should also be going up soon. But yeah, we're going to do Dragoon Eldlich. We get a little better idea of how the deck works now that it's been out a lot longer. If you're not familiar with the series, CJ in this case provided a deck list. He's going to tell me how to play out my hands on YGOPRO. We're going to discuss the decision-making process of the plays we're making in a few duels. And CJ has no control over the card, so he's forced to tell me what to do, explain what to do, and prevent me from doing something silly. And as a general Yu-Gi-Oh expert, I will do my best to avoid anything strange that CJ might not notice, or just ask the questions you, the audience, might have. So just quickly, card by card. So first we have the Ultimate Wizard in terms of attack and defense. Ferocious Dragon with a deadly attack. 2 Eldlich the Golden Lord. 1 Red Eyes Wyvern. 3 Skullmeister. 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. 2 Dark Beckoning Beast. 3 Red Eyes Fusion. 1 Magical Eyes Fusion. 3 copies of Pot of Extravagance. 3 Red Eyes Insight. 3 copies of Cursed Eldland. 3 Opening of the Spirit Gates. 3 Scarlet Sanguine, 3 Torrential Tribute, 1 Trap Trick, 2 Dogmatica Punishment, 3 Conquistador of the Golden Land, 3 Hakero of the Golden Land. In the extra deck, Invoked Mechaba, 3 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. The card text still says all the wrong names, so it throw me off. 2 Elder Entity Nates, 1 Cyber Dragon Nova, 2 BLS Soldier of Chaos, 2 Verte Anaconda, 2 Link Spiders, 2 Almirage and Reciting, 3 Nibiru, 3 Droll, 3 Lightning Storm, 3 Forbidden Droplet, and 3 Dimensional Barrier. Alright, CJ, I think this is a little different than what I'm used to seeing, so if you could briefly address anything that might stand out as odd or strange to the viewers, like myself.
Sure. I mean, kind of like Eldritch Dragoon is pretty simple, honestly. It's you make Dragoon, you play Eldlich, and you just kind of overwhelm them with big boss monsters that are hard to get rid of. So there's like one of the things that I just really enjoy using is the like Verte Anaconda link climbing essentially. And there's a lot of ways to use that. You can use like Trickstar engine, but the one I'm using is the Sacred Beast engine, which is like honestly one of the freest things in terms of just card advantage, because Dark searches the Spirit Gates and Spirit Gates searches Dark. So you always have maintain advantage, especially because like Dragoon will discard, and you sometimes don't have the discard fodder in like the Eldlichers or the Golden Land traps. That's just what I'm using. That's what the Almirage is there for. Magical Eyes Fusion is to make another Dragoon with a second Verte Anaconda if you need to. Playing Cyber Dragon Nova and Mechaba in case someone tries to Maximus you. You could also like same thing with like why Dogmatica Punishment is there. Like you could have put like a small Dogmatica engine with like Nadir and 1 Ecclesia just to search out Punishment, but Punishment's just a good trap on its own anyway.
Yeah, definitely if you go first and just make Dragoon.
Yeah, it's pretty much like the game plan. You can like opt for more traps in there. I don't like to keep everything on the field at once, is why I'm still opting to play hand traps. I know a couple Eldritch Dragoon builds, they just go straight traps and just hope for the best, but Skullmeister and Ash Blossom, they're good things to have in the hand, because you never know what's going to happen with your field.
Alright, I wanted to address one thing I noticed, because I did like do a couple test hands with your deck list yesterday. Firstly, I was expecting 2 things the moment I saw this card in here. I expected to see the other one, I forget his name, Chaos Summoning Beast, the level 1. And I expected to see... Are you familiar with the Curious
line? The full
line?
engine? I'm sorry. Oh, a Curious line? No. I know how it works, but it's not something that I've experimented with personally.
Okay, because I'm just familiar with a Sacred Beast Eldlich being a Curious Turbo to try and mill Eldlich cards. So, I mean, I liked what I saw. Like, this makes sense. It removes the brick of the level 1. And
right, and that's kind of also what I was trying to avoid. For instance, if you're, like, playing the Rocket Engine, for instance, like, you're going to have a brick in there being Recharger or Boot Sector Launch if you're playing that. Trickstars, if you open Corbane, it's a little unfortunate. This is just, like, self-contained. Just, like, if you open one or the other, then you have Verte Anaconda without any other cards in hand.
Yeah, essentially a 5 of. The deck count's a little higher than normal, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
And it was just kind of a matter of, did I want to include that or not? And do I want, like, what kind of, trap card did I want to put in there, like a tech? And I decided Torrential Tribute because your field does not care about getting destroyed because it either can't or it just floats anyway.
Yeah, Torrential's really solid this format against pretty much everything.
I would say, like, just the main deck itself isn't, like, it's really hard against, when you're going up against, like, Drytron, for instance. Like, if they, like, have a Majesty's Fiend or Majesty's Ruler, then you just kind of, shed a little tear and hope that they don't have Herald in hand when you try to send it away off of Eldlich. But, I mean, other than that, I think it's pretty solid.
All right, cool. Anyways, we're going to get into a few games, and we're going to try not to lose a lot. And if we do lose, or if we misplay, we'll try to address those issues as they come up. We're all human. It might happen. All right, so we are waiting on EU competitive. Let's see if we can get paired up with some super heavy samurais or some dark magicians.
Oh, you don't know the top 16 super heavy samurai?
Yeah, from...
Wait. That was from MVT series, wasn't it?
Oh, that happened? I was kidding.
I think it did happen. There was like a top cut super heavy samurai player.
I assume we're going first,
obviously,
right?
Yes, you definitely want to go first.
Okay. This hand looks good.
Yeah, I would honestly just put Insight just to get Wyvern in the graveyard. And if they ask you here, then it's like, okay, we have Red Eyes in hand already.
Well, then logically they should save it for Fusion, right?
They should save it for Fusion, but, not everyone does. They might have a hand trap here, but they don't. So we have Dragoon on board.
Full combo. I hear we can put it here because that avoids the Geonator thingy, and it's not affected
well,
by
the
Ambush.
issue is that it's under... it can get... Well, actually, no, it can't get Animud. Yeah, you're good. So set Haketo and Punishment, and then pass turn.
So we're going to keep this one to discard, I guess?
Yes, definitely. And then the Red Eyes is also discard fodder. So either one works. And then we have, Magic Lies Fusion in deck to make a second one. We also have Red Eyes Wyvern in case this one gets like Kaiju'd or Droplets. So
in case
we have ways of recurring him.
Yeah, in case viewers aren't familiar with Red Eyes Wyvern, if we don't normal summon, which should be rare to begin with, during the end phase we can just bring back a Red Eyes card from the graveyard, which Dragoon is. Infinite Dragoons, broken.
Yeah, and if we draw our Sacred Beast engine, then we can climb into Verite, and then Magic Lies Fusion to have 2 Dragoons, because Dragoon, like a balance card it is not a hard once per turn on any of its effects. So you can just have 2 negates essentially. And your opponent surrendered. Alright, that just sometimes happens, honestly. Just can't out Dragoon.
Assuming we're going to be winding up going second, any suggestions on the side? I imagine some of these things are not as useful going second.
Yeah, we don't need Torrential. Honestly, definitely... well, if we don't know what we're playing, I want to say it's probably... Droplets are probably really good. Blind guessing at this point, but... Droplets is a good card, and it helps deal with opposite Dragoons if we need to, or Majesties, for instance. We don't really know what else our opponent is playing, so
I guess
it feels
this
weird
is a safe one.
It's safe. We could put in a Lightning Storm over the punishments and Trap Trick, but
I think we should.
We don't know what our opponent is doing. You think so?
I do, but it's up to you.
No, it's fine. If you want to cut Trap Tricks in the punishment, then we can just put in the 3 Lightning Storm.
Okay.
And then I think that'll be pretty good.
I feel like when I did the card by card, I didn't call a Trap Trick, but I don't remember.
No, I think you did.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain you did.
Huh.
Yeah, because it was Torrential and then Trap Trick.
Okay.
I remember.
I honestly forgot it was even in there.
It was kind of like a... It's a good card. It's just, do you want to play it? What's the ratio you want to play Trap Trick at? So, Drew... that's a good go in second hand, kind of. Because we have draw power, it's Ash Bait. Oh, it's Alter, guys. Thank God we have Lightning Storm then.
Yeah, good thing we went with that.
And
we'll get him with the Ultimate Wizard.
Yep, and do Alter guys have non-targeting removal? Because I'm fairly certain Milliseek targets.
It does. So how can they out Dragoon? They can out Dragoon with a couple of things. All right. Well, we should probably start with Pot of Greed.
Yes, definitely.
So their outs for Dragoon are probably to make a really big Hextia, but they also have to purposely keep us small. So
yeah, and then I would just say the Lightning Storm here. If they have Solemn Judgment, then that gets it out of their field.
Well, I was thinking if we can bait a trap, we can make them summon the Faker early. Then we can Lightning Storm.
Okay, what'd you have in mind?
I'm like trying to think of what would bait them. The only thing I could think of that would bait them is to Eldlich pitching like Droplet or something. But
Yeah, do you want to try to get rid of the Linkuriboh then? Or just like try to
no, just bait one of the
proc
back
off one of
rows.
the
So
back row.
if they flip the back row, it'll put the guy on the board early. Or,
Okay,
or we
that's
can
fair.
just not care about the guys.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. Like, even if we Lightning Storm now, then whenever they were to summon whatever, we have Eldlich that we can just either or droplets. Honestly, like we have options to get rid of Sequidius or Multifaker.
Yeah, you're right. Metaverse.
Metaverse. Okay.
That is a problem.
It's almost assuredly getting mine.
No, I'm thinking Secret Village.
Secret Village. Well,
Well-
Secret Village doesn't.
Well, we have
Well,
Lord.
that doesn't stop us though.
Oh,
or
wait.
them.
If they put it on the board, it's just going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Well,
So they're probably gonna search it.
Oh, what the hell is that?
It was. Oh, that's a. What? Oh, that's the Charmer Field spell. Which okay, Multifaker. You can drop list this if you want to. Get the Eldlich out of our hand. Actually, I think that's the best play, because we get Eldlich out of our hand. And then we can get Dark Beckoning Beast, Dark Summoning Beast. We can bring him back with the Spirit Gates. So, and we'll also get Verte and an Eldlich. So, I would normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast here.
I mean, now we just lose potentially to like a Valor, but odds are no one's on Valor.
Generally not. And it was, opening, activate. And then that'll just get Dark Beckoning Beast. So that's our discard fodder. Or we can discard Insight, either one. You go into Almirage here. And then you want to discard either Insight or the Beckoning Beast to get Dark Beckoning Beast back on the field.
Yeah, I'm thinking if we don't really have a normal summon for next turn, so maybe we'd want to keep this or not. Oh, we should really look and see what's in here. Verte.
That's true. If we lost our Dragoon, we didn't lose Dragoon. All right, we're safe. And we have Verte Anaconda.
All right. So what do you think makes more sense to get rid of? Or would we use Insight if we?
Oh,
we
actually, we can use Insight now, so we can have Wyvern in the grave, and then just pitch the Red Eye Fusion, because we can't use it this turn anyway. I think that makes the most sense. It's really unfortunate that we have Dark Magician in the hand, but that just happens sometimes.
Should we summon Lord first?
As long as we do it before we activate Verte, it should be fine.
All right. So let's do it first, just to see if maybe he'll.
If they like Nibiru or something.
Yeah, that way we still keep the Verte if they feel for some reason to do it early.
Well, I just don't even think that they would have Nibiru because they chose to go first, and they know they're playing against a Dragoon Turbo deck of some kind. So I wouldn't expect them. Yeah, and so now we have. Now we can just pop their board and just. I think this might be lethal, honestly. Because that's 12. And then we pop Linkuriboh. Yeah, that's definitely lethal.
Neat. Take that,
Yep.
duelist.
It's the field spell that they searched out is Monster Negate if they have a spellcaster with 1500 defense, which I think is Silquidius, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure. I think he might be. We'll check maybe.
Yeah.
Let's get another.
Yeah,
game.
but this is fast one.
Well, sometimes your deck just has the cards that your opponent can't deal with.
That's true, and we kind of were fortunate enough to have drawn the droplets off of the extravagance. Okay, so this is actually an interesting thing. So it's kind of a choice of which one you want to activate. I would activate, or in my opinion, I would activate Insight and just have that Red Ice Fusion in hand, Again, it's ash bait, so if they ash here,
I think if they're more likely to be playing, well, they can ash all of the cards, so
right? So Red Eyes Fusion,
is at least the card they know we have.
right?
So we should probably use Red Eyes Fusion.
Mm-hmm. I mean, either way, you get locked out of Red Eyes Fusion one way or another, because if they ash Red Eyes Fusion, then we can't summon monsters anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
So
Yeah, so even if we were to, we can't normal summon anymore, so we just set Trap Trick. We have Ash Blossom in hand for whatever they have, and then next turn we can make Veritae and Conda.
assuming we make it.
I believe so.
Ha,
All right, Cosmic Cyclone. That's good. That's pretty good. Now we can Trap Trick.
Dodge Gohan. All right.
Now it's a matter of what do you want to get.
Well, it's what's effective. Like if we can make it so that they can't make a board, we can lock ourselves out of the extra deck, or we can get the Golden Lord.
Right. I mean, if we knew what they were playing, we might have a better opportunity to figure that out. It's between Torrential or Scarlet for me, because Punishment, because we don't have Dragoon, and we're going to try to get to him next turn. So
I feel like Torrential's the play.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
The only reason Scarlet might be better is just because at least it sets up something, but
it's a body on board, so hopefully not get OTK'd, but
well,
oh, okay.
I feel like a deck that would be playing Cosmic is more likely to have like plays anyway.
I would think so too.
All right.
Okay. So now we want to try to climb into Veritae. Okay. I mean, we also have an option here. We do want to activate Spirit Gates, but actually no, I think that is. So it's because if we want to try to get like Eldlich and try to like pitch something off, but it would just be Spirit Gates, and we need that on the field. So.
All right. So let's just put Spirit Gates out.
Yeah.
Discard fodder.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Almirage. We don't want to torrential ourselves.
We can add Lord to hand to discard.
We can do that. I think actually that's a really good idea.
And then we can clear Eldland off the board as well with the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we'd rather put a card that gets us to Lord in there instead. But then we'd be keeping.
Well, we're gonna pitch Lord. We're gonna send Curse Eldland, and that's gonna dump one of our Golden Land traps anyway.
Oh yeah.
So now we have that. And again, as long as we summon Golden Lord before we activate Veritae, then all is good. I'm gonna go and summon Golden Brick himself.
Eldland.
Yes, we do.
We don't know the matchup,
And
so
I would probably send Haketo. It's one of the two. Haketo. Conquistador is generally the better play to have more of. Right. Polarization. Okay, yeah. They might have bricked, honestly.
maybe.
I can't... What are you thinking?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, that's going to be like that.
Yeah, until we close it, so I'll move that over there. Thoughts? They play back row, or they at least had cards.
They at least had... I think Lightning Storm was still a pretty good option.
Should we drop this? This was more for safety reasons.
It was for safety reasons. Yeah, we can drop it. Because, again, they're either playing a back row heavy deck or they break to, like, mad crazy. So...
Maybe Droll instead of Punishment? We don't know if they're going to search. We don't know anything.
Yeah, we know literally nothing of what their deck is.
Well, I guess the Trap Trick gives us only 2 options, actually.
Yeah, it's hard when you have no information to go off of.
Maybe we should just go
we could side like we did last time, honestly, and just have both Lightning Storm and Droplets. I think that's, again, a safe thing. Lightning Storm if they play back row, droplets if they play a monster heavy deck.
And both cards should be live in most cases.
Yes.
Ruh-roh.
It's Prank Kids. Interesting. Well, I'm glad we have Lightning Storm then. That's definitely useful.
Oh look, full combo.
Yeah, they just need one Prank Kids and you get to go off.
I have to find someone for How to Prank Kids. It's been a while.
Yeah, that ain't me, Chief.
No, that's alright. I've done it before, but I messed up a lot in that video.
Well, now because of Meow Meow, the
there should be
combo
more
lines are
people.
significantly linear.
Yeah,
Oh,
also, the more people know how it works. The guy who was showing me how to do it, what happened was he wasn't used to playing on YGOPRO, so every time I was trying to activate Fansies, I kept thinking I was summoning a card, but I was sending one to the graveyard. So I was getting mixed up. It's like weird because they all do, two things. They summon something and they do something else, but Fancy specifically picks two cards, so I just lost track of what it was asking me to do.
Right.
Is that it?
No, two.
So he's probably
Three.
gonna just...
Yeah, one of those is Pandemonium, almost assuredly.
Pot agreed?
Pot agreed. You can just cross your fingers, you don't banish any of what you need. As long as you have a Dragoon in the grave, then... Alright, there's the Ash. Oh.
You bring this back into the area? Oh, this is what we lost?
Dragoon,
I think
BLS. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It sucks to lose both Link Spiders, but it's not the end of the world.
Alright, Lightning Storm?
Yeah, I mean, might as well. They can't... Oh!
He didn't have the
wait.
fusion? He didn't have the fusion material?
I guess he just doesn't have enough Prank Kids. But even still, he
it's a
should have at least had
one-card
one in
combo.
hand. He should have had... Well... If he doesn't have enough fusion materials, I can't fusion summon.
It's a one-card combo if you just get one Prank Kid into an Adamantipator deck. It should be even easier in here.
Man, I don't make the rules here.
I mean, okay.
Well, I guess we just we make the big boy and we just pop dropsies. There's been some strange games. Yeah, we don't have to worry about them stealing anything.
Boom.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, get in for 3k, and then I guess we don't need this, so we're probably just going to hold it to throw away, right?
Yeah, that's basically it. Because we can't link it off now, so... Just end phase, and we'll have a draw 2 for next turn if we need to. Although... I probably wouldn't next turn. Yeah, wait. Oh my goodness.
Alright, so if we negate that, that could end the turn, right?
Yes. Especially because we destroyed their Pandemonium that they had set.
Yep. Alright. Okay.
1 for 1.
Well...
So they're not out of this yet, but...
Well, we might not be dead, at the very least.
We're not going to be dead, especially at 7,500, because they'll have to run over... They'll have to use Roaster or Battle Butler to run over Dragoon, because that's the only way they can get rid of them. And at that point, they're not going to have enough damage on board. And we have Magicalized Fusion, so we can just make another one.
Good thing he didn't activate Reborn after killing Dragoon.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
Oh, it's 3... Oh, because of Bow Wow Bark.
Yeah,
All
I still feel like this is wrong.
I mean, it's honestly about as well they can do.
I'm just disappointed.
Now
I wanted them to play better. That's all.
I mean, yeah, don't we all? They didn't go into Doodle Doe, so they might go into him this turn. Yeah. And they didn't activate his effect, so they can get some card advantage back. They'll get place.
Which is... I mean, everything else is in the graveyard. They literally put everything else there.
That's true. We'll drop C's. I mean, I guess you can make. Make one of the little fusions.
Rocket, I guess.
Rocket or.
I guess Weather
Or they
Washer.
just set, and they're gonna probably make, and then end phase Haketo. And we have Golden Boy on the field.
All right, now
So we know exactly what they have.
We do have a concern. If we try to draw cards, we could banish.
I would not. I would not draw a card at all. Like we have one Dragoon left. I would just Magicalize Fusion here, and just keep the Extravagance as a discard fodder. And Pandemonium, okay. Because we're gonna have both Dragoons by the end of the turn because Wyvern is going to. I'm fairly certain we activated that. Am I crazy? I might be thinking of a different game entirely.
Wyvern's
No, we do have Wyvern. Yeah. So we can bring back Dragoon from the graveyard this turn, or if we don't summon Eldlich, but I mean we can. Yeah, so we just let those resolve, and we just try to negate the fusion monster, I think. Yeah, because he's going to chain block that anyway. So we just let those resolve.
Tribute this to get 2 Prank Kids non-fusions with different names and special one. But he can.
Yeah, I would negate that one. That's hard once per turn, I believe.
But his guys can't die by battle then, which I guess we'll just pop them. It's not a hard one to turn. That's like why. Oh, that maybe in this.
Battle Butler and Roaring Roaster aren't, but the little ones are once per turns. But we could just pop them for game.
Well, this guy's quick effect and says that they can't be destroyed by
card effects.
So this one we have to negate.
Yeah,
so
no, that's fair.
Let's immediately pop that one before it does its thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. Oh, we'll pop something else.
Yeah, I mean we're still fine. So we can just negate that. Yeah, discard Extravagance.
Well, there's a chance we... Well, is he going to activate anything in the graveyard?
Because... Well, even if he's, like...
Well, we're never going to use that card.
Yeah, we're not going to use it anymore, so...
Alright.
So now we can pop a card, pop Weather Washer, or... honestly, any of them. Fansies and Weather Washer are the ones to pop. Because we can just pop Fansies, or Dropsies, excuse me. It doesn't matter.
Can he not be destroyed by battle? That's what happened, right?
Yes. So, no, you were correct.
Alright, so... I mean, we could attack him just to see, but that might let him shuffle everything back.
Well, here's the thing, is we can summon Eldlich, attack over Dropsies, and then attack for game with Dragoon.
I thought we couldn't kill them in battle because of Washer.
Dropsies was not one of them. Dropsies was summoned off of one of the little Brankids.
I just want to read it for clarification. I'm pretty sure it's all of them. Oh, it says they. Okay.
Yeah, they can't. And then Bow Wow didn't resolve.
Oh, Bow Wow gets all. That's why I thought that would matter.
Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, zombie... Oh, wait. This locks us out of summoning anything but zombies.
Yeah, but we already have game now. So we just attack with Eldlich. They'll have plan... Well, we can negate that with Skullmaster.
We don't need to read that trap card.
No, I know what it shuffles all the prank kids to
lowers their
make
guys
us
by
attack.
100.
Yeah. So, but there we go. That was another clean match.
All right, let's try
This
and get
time against prank kids.
try and get one more in, where a guy's playing a little bit more optimally, hopefully.
Prank kids like just innately really don't have much in the way of dealing with Dragoon. Because they would have to run it over like they did with Doodle Dome.
Like access code, or they do that sometimes.
Yeah, if they play it. Sometimes they don't, but... Oh. I actually didn't win the die roll. We still get to go first. Alright. Pot of Greed?
Pot of Greed. I'd like to banish 3 Dragoon of Red Eyes.
Please don't jinx us like that. Alright. Let's
Banish
see,
the
Lost
cards that are
Mechaba.
specifically in here not to be played. Okay, this is beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty perfect. Yeah, inside again. Yeah. Ashbait number 1. And then just Red Eyes Fusion. And then probably just set Torrential by itself. Or we could set Torrential and Hakero.
Yeah, because
we're going to have
pitch
Eldlich.
Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, I think setting both is the play. Because if nothing else, if it gets like destroyed, then before we just don't activate it and then get a Scarlet.
I guess there's a chance we'll have to summon a monster for defense. If they like
Hopefully
take Dragoon or something after we negate.
Well, okay, they're playing. They made us go first, so they might be playing some Go Second Blowout cards.
Oh, looky.
You can just hold on to that for now. Terraforming.
Let's see what.
I don't
card
like
we
where
need
that's
to negate.
going.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's Sky Striker. Okay.
Huh. What do? Like, I mean,
I don't
if
see
it
a
doesn't
reason-
resolve, it doesn't get to summon.
Right, but they haven't used the effect yet. That's
No.
just activating it.
I know, but that's why if we negate it now, it wouldn't.
Oh,
work.
no, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Should we negate it or let it go? Your call.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I think it might be it could also just be bait and they have a second one, but it's better to do it now while it can't resolve than do it later.
Alrighty. Lord.
And
go.
again, we have Torrential Tribute. Yeah, we want to pitch Golden Lord. If we have Torrential Tribute, so when they go into a Sky Striker monster, then we can just and they're popping Hakero for us. That's lovely.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Very much appreciated.
Oh.
It was Mystic Mine.
Oh,
they got
there was
us.
a chance. That's fine. We have outs for that.
Yeah.
Slowly.
That was
floating.
the second. That was what I was expecting them to search off of Terraforming, but
The fact that they
It
didn't, I was
was-
super not worried about it.
that's fine. Because we can just keep accruing resources.
So I
We
guess
have Ash Blossom. I honestly see no reason to do anything.
Well,
we
we
can
need
just pass
we need to slowly get Lord on board while at the same time getting to Conquistador. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true. So we can activate Scarlet to. I would get him from the graveyard, honestly, because banishing because they have oh, what's the one card? I'm forgetting. The one that banishes from grave. The
Shark Cannon.
Thank you. They have Shark Cannon, so they can easily cause problems for us. Hayate.
Can they can't Shark Cannon back row, right?
Oh no, I'm fairly certain it's monsters only. Because it special summons them. So probably gonna send exactly Shark Cannon if they're gonna try to get it back.
Again, that would only matter if they get Lord off the field.
Right, there's that.
So we just have to keep in mind that that card exists.
Mm-hmm.
And will be set.
Shizuku. Probably gonna search multi-roll during the end phase, which we can ash that.
But we can't ash anything under Mystic Mind.
That's true. Oh, well, yeah, actually, yeah. We want to do this during this end phase, yeah. We can cry.
No, we're fine. We're okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Got another Rush Fusion.
Yeah, dead. Yeah, dead.
Dead.
Okay.
I mean, I guess something we could do. Because they have Shark Cannon.
We can make this guy. I hear he's.
We could.
annoying.
We can just normal summon Beckoning Beast. And make VLS. And then just let mine die. Okay. Now the issue that I kind of just realized now is they can, well, they can't Shark Cannon Dragoon. We can just attack. No, we can just let it. We can just let it sit.
We can
And let mine kill
we can
itself.
add Lord to hand just to have it in hand.
You know, that's probably a good idea, actually.
We don't have a use for this anyway.
Right, so might as well. They can probably They would probably Shark Cannon now. They can't steal any of our guys, but they can do it. No, we don't want to summon a zombie.
No,
So
we have the option to out mine or attack, or not do anything.
I'm afraid to use Eldlich's effect. Actually, wait. We can use BLS because that occurs at the end. We can banish mine off of BLS.
Will it be before the cards in the graveyard or after?
I'm fairly certain it's at the end of the damage step, so it would be before. Or maybe not.
I'm not
it's
sure.
when it destroys a monster by battle,
Well,
but it doesn't specify send to the grave. I mean, we can just play it safe and let it die on its own.
Yeah, we'll put him in a position where he has to out BLS without targeting it. Also,
Yeah,
who
so
knows if he can play through Ash anyway.
Right.
Also, can we be destroyed by our card effects? Or opponent's card effects?
It's just opponents.
Okay, so we have this in the case of emergency, break glass, you know.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think we should worry about it too. Okay. Shark Cannon. Double check how many. What do they have in their graveyard? Oh, okay. They just put in the requisite. That's what I was afraid of. I don't think they can summon. Oh, they can. Okay. Well, Dragoon can't pop anything. He can negate.
Well, he can't.
But we
attack.
don't want it. We don't want to.
He could go into
attack.
Celine. Oh.
Can go into Nightmare Phoenix. I would not. Let's see. He has. Well, whatever he has.
Because he used the Shark Cannon already. There's a chance that he can't do anything, and we'll get to use this eventually.
So you're thinking of using Torrential now?
Yeah.
That's true.
Just because there's no Ray, specifically because there's no Ray, and he used his what's that thing called? Hornet Drone.
That's true. Yeah.
And if his last card is anything useful, we have Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Of course it was.
Wow.
It's fine. It sucks, but it's fine. Go in Kagari. Grab back to Shark Cannon. We are in an unfortunate situation, but it's not the end of the world. Shizuku. I think the only thing left is multi-roll.
No, he'll probably. I guess we should Ash it because
it's going to be the only time to Ash it.
Well,
we don't know what that middle set card is, but
my expectation is that he's going to search another Shark Cannon because it's not in the graveyard now. Okay. This is
so good. Okay. Here's the thing. We can proc Shark Cannon and he's going to steal our Dragoon, but he's not going to have any discard fodder, so we can summon Eldlich back and just run it over. I think.
I like that. I agree with that.
The only issue is going to be Shizuku. We're not going to be able to run Dragoon over, so we'd have to run over Shizuku.
Oh, we won't?
Because they have plenty of spells in the grave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly 5. So we'd be killing our own Eldlich, which isn't the worst thing.
Well, we want the Shark Cannon to be gone so we can resolve the end phase effect. But we can't do that because we won't have Dragoon in there. Huh. Well, we have to do something.
We have to hit something, yeah.
I mean, if we Shark Cannon, he might take Lord. There's a chance, right?
There is a chance, yeah.
So, because we don't know what this is to know if we should bother.
Yeah, no, we definitely know that we have to deal with Shark Cannon. So
because we should have set. I think I should have set this first to give him a reason to try and stop the Lord.
I'm still thinking he's just gonna hit Dragoon anyway.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, we have to. If the only way for us to win the game is for him to play incorrectly, we have to assume he's going to play incorrectly.
He put it in defense position. Interesting. That definitely puts us in the best position because now we can definitely run it over. We couldn't if he put it in attack position. We couldn't have run it over.
We might not have.
Yeah, because we would
that.
have at 29 because the Shark Cannon got put in grave. So now end phase, we have Scarlet and we have Wyvern. So Wyvern to get back Dragoon, which is just going to be sitting there looking pretty, but at least we're going to have it. And then Conquistador to get a Scarlet Sanguine. So this has officially become a top deck war. I'm not a huge fan of, but it just be like that sometimes.
Dragoon's pretty small right now.
It is. Kagari.
Kagari is pretty big right now.
I can't see. Is that 21 right now?
Yeah, 2000.
2000?
Because he added back the
Okay.
Shark Cannon.
Shark Cannon. What's he gonna?
ELS. Oh shit.
Oh, that's.
He can't
Hang on a
attack with
second,
that.
Chief. What are you doing? We can talk about this. We can talk about this.
He's going for access code.
Yeah, probably.
I would imagine if he's taking a Link 3.
He has to use Kagari, so he's gonna access code. There it is. Oh, that wait. Oh,
We're dead no matter what, because this is just attacking for game.
Yes.
Well played, Striker Duelist.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Activate.
You can activate it if you want to.
I'm not salty and annoying enough to do that. I think that was well played. All right, what can we do for this matchup?
All right. Huh. D-Bear doesn't do anything. I guess Droll doesn't really do anything either, but I feel like it's probably our best side option with Lightning Storm.
I think we might want this to clear our own monsters.
Oh, in case they run... Yeah, that's true.
There's a chance. And I don't think these do anything.
No. I mean, I guess they stop Ray from floating, but...
Oh, yeah.
Other
Well,
than
it'd be in the
that-
damage step most of the time, which is the problem.
Yeah, so it wouldn't really get to resolve. What else?
There's no way this is useful. They'll just they tag out or they float.
That's true. Yeah, we can take out punishment.
Torrential can clear our monsters also if we need to do that. I feel like this is fine. Unless you can think of a reason to put something else in. Like, there's a chance he does. He Droll is useful.
The only thing I'm thinking of is Droll. It's like we can probably stop the end phase Shizuku if they have Area 0, but that's really about it. Like, if they had Engage, obviously Droll's at 100%, but without it, I think this is okay.
I think we should stick, but going first, or should we go second?
Yeah, going first.
Against this deck, I'm not sure that first is correct.
I think we should go second because strikers can't really do anything going first. They made us go first, and we opened Lightning Storm anyway. So, man, we opened not great.
What do you mean? We opened the Ultimate Wizard in terms of attack and defense.
Yeah, but we also opened the little Wyvern that could.
Oh man, that guy's broken. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Shizuku. Set to pass. Yeah. End phase probably get Shark Cannon. Is that going to be their best bet to do anything? Or they get Hornet Drones. Yeah.
Why do they get Hornet Drones?
Because they probably don't have a striker name in hand. So if we clear out their Shizuku... but still Rose summons herself from the graveyard.
So I guess
Actually not in... It might be just for link climbing. Yeah, Lightning Storm.
Imperial Order. Oh, okay.
Ice Dragon's Prison.
Okay, well, I think we have to activate this.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to
I
lose
think
to
so.
Ash, and all the other things lose to more things.
Yeah. So that and that. It doesn't particularly matter where we have them, but and then at this point we pop Shizuku, and then if he summons Rose, we pop Rose, which is probably why he searched Hornet Jones to begin with, because Rose will not summon herself. Maybe I misread Rose.
Battle phase.
Yeah, battle phase, punch.
The question is, how many Mystic Mines is he holding?
At least one, maybe. And then we can just pass turn here. So we have Conquistador. Probably keep Wyvern in hand because maybe we just need a beater. Hornet Drones.
We should at least let him summon some striker card.
No, I agree.
Even if we have to negate it.
I agree. It was well, we can't negate that.
Indeed. What will you send? I imagine Shark Cannon.
Oh, he's just gonna crash?
Didn't he still sends?
I mean, it still sends. I think Rose now triggers.
Oh, Ray.
Oh no, he's gonna send Ray to get her back. Okay, so that's 15 plus probably Kagari, so that's gonna be some more. 18. Get back Hornet Drones. And phase 2. How many spells do they have in their grave?
2, but he can just
2.
activate the other one again. And it matters, because he should get Shark Cannon to Steel Dragoon.
Yes.
Ooh, he didn't. That's odd.
He got Jamming Waves. That is odd. Well, he wouldn't have been able to Steel Dragoon as it was, unless he activated...
Because our play is pretty straightforward. We're just going to Verte another one, right?
Mm-hmm. So that's... Let's see. We know he has Hornet Jones, and we know he has... Jamming Waves.
Jamming Waves, yeah.
So that set card is either Hornet Drones or something we don't know.
Almirage.
Mm-hmm.
I think we pitch as much as we pitch Dark Beckoning Beast in case, because this doesn't target, right?
No, it does not.
Because there is a chance he.
DD Crows it?
Well, I mean, if we Magicalize Fusion, he's going to get something anyway, so we might as well go plus. Which of these should we discard more?
I like Conquistador because he can pop mine, but I think honestly Haketo. I feel like pitching Conquistador is the way to go because he's just gonna keep being able to float Ray back in. So if we can try to get her on that when he's trying to do that, like on a Dragoon Destruction or something like that, I feel like that's the play. So polarization. Looking a little low there, but it was Shark Cannon.
It makes sense considering he didn't bother before. So that's the end of this game, right?
Not necessarily. It's not great, but we get end phase Conquistador.
Well, he's got Shark Cannon.
He has Shark Cannon. He has Jamming Waves, which he's probably gonna Jamming Waves, but we can preemptively use Haketo.
We can flip them both.
I mean, probably not now. I would wait for him to Jamming Waves first.
Well, then he potentially pops Lord with Jamming Waves because he'll have 3 in grave.
Does Jamming Waves is spell and then monster, correct?
Correct. It'll still destroy it, but if we put them face up, he can't Jamming Waves at all. He'll have to Jamming Waves his own card, We can banish his Ray, we can kind of force his line of play. Odds are he'll still kill us through Verte.
That's true. Okay, no, I agree with that then. So we can Haketo, or that works too. So I'll just activate Haketo in a separate chain link.
Oh. Well, I guess the chaining...
Yeah, it's normally you want to activate the golden trap and then Eldlich in response.
Just in case, in this case, he'd have, like, Widow Anchor, I guess, and take Lord.
Yeah. So, banishing Ray.
We can get his Ray, or we can get our own Dragoon. Because there is a chance of him, like, just taking it with a Shark Cannon.
That's true. If we banish our own Dragoon...
Well, then we can't get it back, ever.
Right.
Alright. Get his Ray?
No, actually, I am wondering about that. Might...
Because he can just go into Kagari and take Dragoon now, and then have a negate.
Still can't attack, but he would just use it as link material, probably.
Well, he could take other things for that. He can get our Verte.
It's true, and that would be the better one to go into access code.
So I guess
I think Ray, honestly.
Yeah, if he's just using it... If he's just linking with it, it could be any monster.
Yeah. Then looks like he is going for the Jamming Waves play, like you were thinking.
Well, I didn't know for sure he would use it on his own card.
Well, he doesn't need Hornet Drones
anymore. That's what he killed? Oh, okay.
Oh, does Rose trigger on the... Oh, he top decked the other Jamming Waves. Yep, definitely going for access code.
Hey, we're dead!
Wow, what do you know? I'm not sure if there was a better line of play.
Sometimes there are games you just can't win, where the cards don't match up, and Striker was always really good because it didn't really match up with what any deck actually does. This is unnecessary.
That was kind of unnecessary. He's not even going to use the discard effect, he's just linking the access code.
Yeah, I mean, making a Link 3 is necessary. I thought he was gonna do some bad manners by spinning Lord, just to spin Lord.
Well, I don't even think it was necessary, because he could have just... Because he had... Oh, no, yeah. No, because he had Anaconda.
Well, he's trying to make it bigger, which... I mean, trying to make it...
It wouldn't have mattered, we're at 2,800, yeah.
Well...
Now that's BM.
Well, no, I would disagree, because if he does get, like, Veilored now, he wouldn't win the game. Right there.
I don't know.
So there is reason for him to at least try and make sure he has the extra monster in case he gets Veilored. It's just backup plans. You don't want to lose games you could win. Let's go back to the deck list. Alright, CJ, is there anything that didn't come up that's worth mentioning? The only thing I don't think came up was the punishment. Yeah,
well, I mean, we just never saw them. If we were running a small Dogmatica engine, then we would have definitely seen them much more often. We didn't run into any Dogmatica, so we also
sided this out a bunch, I guess.
Yeah. So it was just kind of, it's a tech choice. You know, if that was Solemn Judgment or Solemn Strike, or people were playing Needle Sealing as well, it was just a tech choice to be made. So
yeah.
Also didn't run into very many opponents that it really was very useful.
Yeah, it didn't. But we couldn't know for sure it would be useful, so it didn't justify being there.
Yeah, but probably Punishment is probably the weakest link out of the entire lineup in the main. Replacing it for something else that can be Trap Tricked, like Needle Sealing or Ice Dragon's Prison. So, but other than that, can't really think of much else, because everything else kind of came into play at some point.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No, I think I pretty much get it. I'm just thinking side game. I guess these come in for Zoo and...
yeah, I mean, it was for like Zodiac, Virtual World, Drytron, just try to stop that, but everything was against Link decks, except for Prank Kids, but I don't think D-Berry would have done too much, because we also didn't know there was Prank Kids.
Yeah, if we did, we would have put in the nibs, right?
Because
they probably. I think they have a play that goes under 5 summons, but if they try to kill you, they might go over.
Right, and Nibiru would probably have been like a choice, because again, they have to work to kill Dragoon, So I probably would have sided in D barrier and just block them out of their fusion plays, or just do what we did and droplets and lightning storm, because they don't particularly have many ways to deal with that. Both of them, anyway. But yeah.
Yeah, this went well. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I can think of, but I think that's about everything. So once again, CJ, thanks again for showing us how to play Eldlich with the Dragoon package. It looks pretty solid.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem, man. I guess it just we got worried. We had to worry about a deck we didn't expect, getting our Dragoon Shark Cannon to bunch. I don't think anything else really steals monsters from our graveyard, so hopefully that's not everybody else's experience if they choose to pick up a deck like this. Alright, so we're going to wrap up here, and we'll see you guys next time when we share some other deck. I'm trying to get people for Drytron, Virtual World, whatever else anybody wants to see. And we'll see you guys next time.